This video is on the Inzer Lever belt. The 10mm lever belt is one of the most popular belts we sell on the website. It comes in a multitude of colors, from reds and blues and grays all the way to the standard black. And it is definitely the most popular belt we sell. The 10mm being the more popular of the two varieties. It comes in 10mm and 13mm. The 13mm belt is a little stiffer, just slightly thicker, and a little harder to break in. If you want a real stiff belt, that's a good option to go with. But the 10mm generally suits most people, and it's, like I said, it's the more popular option. The sizing of the Inzer belts goes from extra small all the way up to 3 extra large. We try to keep stock on all sizes, and color options we try to keep between small and large, maybe into the extra larges. The outlying sizes, extra small and 2 and 3XL, we generally keep black in stock for those. So if you're looking for a colorful option, in the middle sizes, the small, medium, large, we do try and stock as much color as we can. To put on the lever belt, you attach the lever to the belt using screws, and then you reach across with the prongs, set them in the holes, and then pull it across, and it gets much tighter. This is why it's much easier for a lever belt to get tight, than it is for a prong belt to get tight. Just very easy to reach across, set the lever in place, and then snap it across to get really nice and tight. That's one of the pros of this belt, would be that it's much easier to get tighter than, say, a prong belt. The con would be that it's much harder to change sizes. To change the size of the lever belt, you need to remove these 2 screws and then adjust them, tighter or looser, put the screws back in, and then try it on. I'd recommend that if you change your sizes during a workout, to have a screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver with you in your belt, or a coin, a quarter or a loonie can come in handy as well, just to make it a little easier to have something to do that. If you're the kind of person that likes to change the tightness of their belt on their warm-ups or between different movements, say squats or deadlifts, you might find the lever belt a little bit too much to handle, having to change those sizes frequently. But if you like the same tightness between your lifts, then it's a good option for you. Nice and easy to get tight, and have it consistently tight the same every time. No need to count which hole you might be in. The Inzer belt is a good cost-effective option. It's the cheapest belt we do sell, and that makes it a good option for someone just getting into the sport for the first time, looking for a belt, but it's also a belt that's going to last you forever. It does have a forever warranty on it. So it means if you ever have issues with it, it is covered by Inzer's warranty. So it's a great first belt, but it can also be a lifetime belt for you. One of the issues people seem to have when they first get the Inzer lever belt is that they find that it pops open on them. And the reason this happens is the lever needs pressure to hold it closed. Once it's latched in place, see the back part of the belt is actually pushing up against it because it's being folded. So if you close it here and let go, it's just going to open up. That's very common, and people have this issue when they first get it. They do it up a little loose and it won't stay closed. But if you latch it and it's tight enough and you have some pressure inside, it should hold. So I'm no longer holding the lever in place. I'm just giving a little pressure across to hold that lever in place. If I let go, it'll let go. So if you're having an issue with your lever belt popping open on you, just try and tighten it up a little bit and see if that helps. So just wrapping up the pros and cons of this belt. The pros would be that the belt is very easy to get tight. You can, once you set the size, you're going to snap it tight every time, and that's going to allow you to get it really tight without a lot of effort. Another pro would be the price point. It is the lowest cost option we have for belts. The 10mm being a little cheaper than the 13mm, both are reasonably priced, and that makes it easy to get into for someone new to the sport. And the last pro would be the color options. If you're someone that wants to, stand out from the crowd, you do have a lot of different color options to go with, which gives you the ability to customize, your outfit when you're lifting, giving you the option to pick maybe your favorite color. The biggest con with this belt would be that the lever is difficult to change. So if you need to be able to change your sizes on your belts, this is going to be a little more difficult for you to use because you're going to need a screwdriver or a coin to change those sizes. Just one quick addendum to this video. Just one more thing we thought of that kind of comes up now and then with new people getting this belt. But sometimes when you get a new Inzer Lever belt, the lever won't sit quite flush, and it might be a little hard to see on this one, but if I come in close, you might see that there's a little bit of a gap there where it's not quite sitting flush, and this is just due to the leather and how pliable it is. And the more it breaks in, the more flush it's going to sit. This is a little more prevalent on the 13mm belt, but it can happen on the 10mm belt. This shouldn't stop it from snapping shut and holding, assuming the belt is done up tight enough, but it can be a little disconcerting the first few times you put it on, and it doesn't look like it's sitting quite flush. But it's just due to the thickness of the leather and the breaking in status of the belt. So once it's got a little more time with it, a little more broken in, it should sit a little more flush, but you should never have an issue with it popping open due to that. Okay, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Feel free to check out the rest of our channel for other videos on other products, and thanks for watching.